guys, it's Mkra and welcome to my YouTube channel. So since I've done a few videos about BTS in the past, I thought it would be fun to kind of do a video of like how I got into BTS. And I'm also going to do a little unboxing of this birthday box I got. So since it was Jimin's birthday last month, I found this cool website where they do like these little boxes. So they do like little snack boxes and makeup boxes. And then they were also doing like different little boxes for like different like idols. So I got the Jimin one since Jimin is my bias from BTS. So yeah, okay, so first I'm going to talk about like how I got into BTS and everything, and then I'm going to show you guys the stuff I got. Okay, so I first heard about BTS on Twitter when the Blood, Sweat, and Tears song came out, like when the song and the music video came out, because like I remember I like logged into Twitter and I saw it trending online, so I was curious what it was, so I like looked it up on YouTube because I figured, you know, I'm sure something will be there about it on YouTube, like some kind of, you know, fan article or something. So like I just watched the video, like, so yeah, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, that was the first song and video of theirs I ever watched. So like I just watched the video, like I didn't know you could add captions to it, so I just watched the whole thing through, and I was just like really blown away. I thought it was like really a really interesting song, and like the video I felt like a movie. It was just like very beautifully shot, and like I understood one part that J-Hope had in the song. Like there was one part where I thought he was saying money, money, money. And I'm not alone, because I know that's actually one of their like most popular misheard lyrics, is that part where everyone thinks he's saying money, money, money. I think, I could be wrong, but if I remember correctly, I think the translation of it is actually like more, more, more. I think that's what he's actually saying, like he wants more, more, more. But I could be wrong. I'll put that up here somewhere later in the, yeah, I'll put that up here somewhere, like what it really is that he said. But yeah, I thought he was saying money. So like my interpretation of the video was like they all got rich somehow, and like they live in like this beautiful place, but like even though they're rich, it like didn't solve all their problems, because like you see like with Jin how like his skin cracks, and like Taeyong V, he like jumps off that building and everything. So that was like my interpretation of it, is kind of like money isn't everything, and it's not always like, you know, gonna solve everything, and like you could be rich and be miserable, and just that was kind of like the that's kind of, trying to think how to say, that's like I guess the interpretation I had of the video and the song, is that like just that money won't solve all your problems, and money won't make everything better, and that money isn't always what you need. Like sometimes what you need is more like inner work and not just, you know, material stuff. Okay, and then trying to think. So yeah, and then what else? Did I have any like assumptions about BTS before becoming a fan? Honestly, not really, because I didn't really know about them until that point. So for me, like, I didn't really have any assumptions. I just kind of knew nothing about them and gave them a chance. And like, that's what I love about how I became a fan, is like, I didn't know anything, because I think what's kind of holding a lot of people back from potentially becoming a fan, or even just giving them a chance, is just the assumptions, you know? Like, I feel like in America, I feel like I've heard some of the things people say about them here, and I just feel like for a lot of people, since like in America, we tend not to learn about other cultures and languages very much, I feel like for a lot of people, it is just a strange phenomenon that they don't understand. Like, I've had people say stuff like, how do you understand the music when it's in Korean? And like, why do you like this? It's not English. And it's like, I feel like it's kind of annoying when people say that. And it's also like, I feel like it's so elitist too. It's like, you guys really just think English is the only language that exists, do you? It's like, it just shows, I think, how in America, like a lot of people, it's like they still have a long way to go. But yeah, I guess, well, actually, I guess there was one assumption I had. I remember I thought Namjoon was the oldest because he was the leader. So I guess that's really like the only assumption I had, is that I assumed since Namjoon was the leader, he was the oldest, because I did know back then a little bit about how in Korea, like they have the age hierarchy, and like how you have certain titles you say for people based on age, and, you know, respect your elders and everything. So I perhaps thought maybe he was the oldest because he was the leader. But I think that's really like the only assumption I had. And then my bias is Jimin. And then let's see. My favorite comeback, I think, was probably their Tear comeback, like Fake Love / Tear. I really love the Fake Love video. I feel like that video is just like so beautiful, and like I feel like it has like a beautiful story to it. How it's like they have their different moves and like the different sets, and how it's like, you know, you kind of see things unravel and come apart, and how they're just being honest and saying like they can't do this anymore, like they can't be something they're not. But yeah, that's definitely one of like my favorite. I think that's probably like my favorite comeback is like when they had their Tear album and just like the Fake Love music video, because like yeah, I just feel like the video was like so relatable with it, with the whole like I can't be something I'm not. I feel like I can relate to that. Like, you know, I don't want to be something I'm not. And just like yeah, I feel like that was just a really good album, honestly. Like I feel like it was like a very cohesive album, and I feel like the line distribution was pretty good, and like it was just one of those albums where it's like I laughed, I cried, I smiled. It just, I feel like it really just like it took me on a journey, you know? So I would say I think that was my favorite. That's been like my favorite comeback and everything, is like the Tear comeback. And then I don't know if I would say Fake Love is my absolute favorite music video, because I don't know, like I'd have to think about that a little more. But I would say it's definitely one of my favorites. All right, and then what advice I feel like would I give to younger fans? Because like I feel like everyone's doing that now on social media. Like, oh, what advice would you give to like, you know, new fans and everything? And I think my advice honestly would be like try to watch older interviews of BTS, because then that way like you can hear what they have to say about their music and their hobbies and everything. Because sometimes, I mean, I do think fan translators are really good and do it and do the best they can. But sometimes unfortunately there are people who take fan translations and then they edit it and like will put something fake, and then people think it's real because, you know, they like Photoshop it and make it look like official or whatever. So I don't want to say like don't trust fan translators or things like that, but sometimes I feel like it's better to just listen to like what they have to say and like hear it from them versus just putting all your faith into someone else, you know. So I feel like watch their interviews so that way you can like really hear like what they have to say about, like I said, their music and their hobbies and like how they feel about different things. Like don't just take everything you see on the internet about them as like the gospel truth, because I definitely feel like there are a lot of people who like make up things and all that. Like there's this one that I see come around sometimes. It's so ridiculous, but it's like I think it's an interview Jungkook did for Mama, maybe, I can't remember, but like somebody edited it to make it look like he said something about he likes to put kiwis up his butt or something, and like that was just, yeah, I mean that one's pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie, but like to me I feel like that one is a good example of how, you know, there are a lot of fans who will just like take things out of context and try to make it look like they said something they didn't or whatever. So I just, yeah, I think that would be my advice. Just like watch their interviews and hear what they have to say. Don't just assume any army that is like older than you or whatever like knows it all, because like I think that's something fans have to realize too. Like we only know what BTS have shared with them. Like I would not say I really know BTS because I don't know them personally. I have not met them. I probably will not meet them or ever know them, you know, so I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I know BTS, because I don't. Like I feel like I only know like what they've told us, what they've shown us, you know what I mean? So that would be my advice to new fans, I think, is just try to watch their interviews and like listen to what they have to say. Don't just, you know, assume what anyone says about them is true. Okay, so now I'm gonna go through the stuff I got here. So this one thing I got, okay, so here it is, the Korea box. So yeah, it's just, okay, so this is just a little booklet kind of talking about some of the different stuff that they have. So here's the front of it. And then here's the back. It has little strawberries on it. And then it's just kind of showing like different stuff you can get, like different snacks, some skincare stuff, And then like other BTS merch. Oh, and then this is like masks, little tiny tan masks. I think these masks are from like Japan. Yeah, I think these are like, this is like Japanese merch, like these masks. So yeah, and then they have other stuff from other groups too, like light sticks and all that. Oh, and then this is talking about how to make the dalgona, because that's really popular. Okay, and then here it has little pages for different birthdays. So here's Jungkook, happy birthday Jungkook, and then happy birthday RM. Oh, I thought there'd be a page for Jimin, a happy birthday Jimin one, but there isn't. Okay. And then, yeah, this is just kind of showing more stuff you can get. So, yeah, like you could get a box of masks. Like, yeah, all these are different masks ones. And then there's one for butter. Okay. And then this is just a little page being like, check out our app. All right, so let's see here. So this first thing is like photo cards, basically. So here it's, okay, so yeah, it's like, it's like 3 things of photo. Okay. Oh, so they're like little stickers actually. Well, here we go. So here's the first one. And then here's the next one. These photos are in black and white. I really like this photo of him. I think this one's a really good photo. Yeah, like he looked, I mean, he looked really good in the Blood, Sweat, and Tears era. I mean, they all did, but yeah. And then here's some more pictures. Yeah, but yeah, I feel like Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Jimin definitely stood out to me. Like, actually, Namjoon was like my first bias in the group. Okay, this is a bookmark. Oh, it's got 2 different pictures. So here's the first one. And then here's the back. Okay, so yeah, Namjoon was actually like my first bias. This is a little sticker, a little Mang sticker. Yeah, so Namjoon was like my first bias because like I feel like when I was starting to get into like BTS, he was like the first member I knew was like in the group and everything. So he was the first member I knew, and I felt like because when I first started getting into them, he like talked the most in the interviews. I feel like I was able to kind of get more of a feel for him, where I feel like since the other members were more quiet, I don't feel like I was really able to like hear them talk and kind of, I guess, share their thoughts and feelings as much. I feel like their interviews are better now though. Like, yeah, that's something I think was kind of a mistake some interviewers made in the past, is like they would just talk to Namjoon the most. Which I get it, he knows English, but something I never understood either, especially when they've come to America, although it's gotten better now, is like, why don't these interviewers like get a translator or something? Like, hello, America doesn't even have an official language, and it's like we have so many immigrants in America. You really want to tell me you guys, especially in like LA and New York, you want to sit there and tell me that, oh, we don't have people who know Korean here, so oh Namjoon, you're gonna have to be our translator, you know? I don't know, like maybe these companies, these stations didn't have the budget, but that's always something that's bothered me when they come to America, is like how most of these interviewers don't even bother to like have a translator or something. Yeah, I'm trying to open this next part because it's like a pillow or something. They wrapped it up really tight, which is good because I don't need a dirty pillow, so I'm glad they wrapped her up for me so she would be nice and clean. But yeah, Namjoon was like my first bias, and then I guess you could say like Jimin bias wrecked me, because like I feel like after I started to, I guess, see more like the Bangtan bombs and like, you know, really get to see more of like what they were like, I feel like I really like connected with Jimin. Yeah, like I feel like I can relate to Jimin. Like, I feel like I can relate to all the members, don't get me wrong. But I feel like I can relate to Jimin because, like, I can really see when it comes to Jimin. Like, he doesn't want to let anyone down and he, like, wants to do a good job. And, like, I feel like I can really relate to that. Maybe I can relate to him because we're both Libras. I don't know. So maybe it's, like, a Libra thing. Something that I think is pretty cool is, like, our birthdays are actually 7 days apart, Jimin and I. So, like, our birthdays are really close. So I feel like that's kind of cool because it's like, you know, 7 members in BTS and then our birthdays are 7 days apart. I almost feel like it's like serendipity or something. That's why I say Jimin's my birthday buddy, because birthday buddies are people whose birthday is the same month as yours. Because think about it, like buddies are close. So like if your birthday is the same month as someone, you're like a birthday buddy because like your birthdays are close together. All right, here we go. This is the pillow. So yeah, very, very nice. So this is this side, and then look, it's got another picture on the other side. So yeah, this is just like a little body pillow. But I feel like you could also just fold it in half and sleep like this. I feel like this would be a good pillow for traveling, honestly. Like if you're in your car, you could just fold it in half and sleep on it. Yeah, it's pretty soft. I like it. And then, see, look, it has his name here, and then it's got like the little army logo. Yeah, I like this. And then there's 2 more things left that I'll show you that I got. So this, I believe they said was one of his favorite books. I'll put what the title is for it because I just can't read Korean well enough to read the title. But yeah, this is one of his favorite books. So yeah. I was going through the book because I saw there was something in here, but now I can't find it. Okay, I think maybe there's like a bookmark in here or something. Hold on. Hold on a second. Oh, it's just the thread. Okay. Yeah. All right. So yeah, it has a little thread attached to it. So that way you can like bookmark it. Yeah. So maybe if I become fluent enough, I can read this book one day. But at this point, I don't know Korean well enough to read this. But maybe that can be a project for me. I can try to read that book, and yeah, I don't know. And then this, apparently, it's a little French pie, and this is one of Jimin's favorite snacks. So yeah, it's like a little strawberry flavored pie. So here, and then there's a picture of him eating it. It says French pie that Jimin loves. So yeah. So I think I'm gonna try one because I have not had one of these. So let's see. Let's see what it tastes like. Okay, so here's the packaging for it. All right. And now I'm gonna take it out. Oh, it's like a little flaky pie. Oh boy, it's starting to flake on me a little. Okay, this is what it looks like. Okay, let's try it. It's kind of dry. It's kind of dry, but other than that, it's good. Yeah. The strawberry tastes good. The strawberry doesn't taste like fake, you know? Like, you know how some foods like in America are kind of like fake? Like it'll be like a certain fruit flavor, but it's like really fake because it's like artificial stuff. Yeah, the strawberry in that doesn't taste fake. It tastes pretty good actually. Yeah, I think it's a little dry, but other than that, it's good. I feel like maybe if I like heated it up a little, it might taste a little better. Since I just ate it straight out of the box. So, yeah. But yeah, so I think that's it for this video. And how about in the comments you guys let me know like how you got into BTS and like who's your bias, and then like have you ever tried any like of the snacks that BTS eat or anything like that? Because yeah, I think this is like the first snack of theirs I've ever tried. Like I've seen some of the stuff online, but I just feel like it's like way too expensive to try to ship here now, especially with like COVID. So yeah. But yeah, just let me know in the comments, like, how'd you get into BTS? What was the first song you listened to? Like, do you have a bias? Like, do you have a favorite comeback? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so I hope you have a great day, and bye!